Ever wondered in life why we're always having the same problems? Why we're always having the same issues? Research has shown that a lot of times that we have to go back in time, that we have to go back in history. We have to actually evaluate our lives. And a lot of times we have to go back to our childhood. And I know this is hard for a lot of us, but that's something that we have to do. You know, there's something that's maybe holding us back. There's something that's probably holding us back, and it happens over and over again, and we don't know why. So research has shown that a lot of times we need to go back to our childhood. We need to dig back. Maybe it was something that devastated us when we were a child. Maybe it was something that happened to us. And a lot of times, research has shown, a lot of times it goes back to our parents, to our mother, to our father. Maybe we had confrontation with our mother, or maybe with our father. Maybe there was something missing there. So we have to dig up these things. We have to dig up these issues in our lives. And we have to figure out what they are. And when we go back in time, we figure out what these problems are, we have to do something with them. There's a lot of rehabilitation places, or there's a lot of programs out there that help you with these kind of things. And when they do help you, they dig these problems up, but then they never really give you a solution to the problem. So a lot of times we have to go back and we find these problems, we find these situations, then we find solutions, because there is always a solution for every problem. You know, I had to dig up in my life, why am I so bad at basketball? And so I am bad at basketball, and so why? So every time somebody would throw the ball at me, I was always wondering why. Why am I so scared of the ball? Every time this happened to me, it really bothered me. Every time somebody went to throw the ball, I would squint. I was scared. I lived in fear. Threw the ball at me, and I'm playing basketball. It was embarrassing. Even when I was older, even when I was going through my 30s, I was always scared of the ball. Why is this? It's because I had to go back in my past. I had to go back in time, and one time when I was a child, an older person took the basketball, shoved it into my face, and bloodied my nose. And ever since then, I was scared. Every time the ball was coming after me, every time life was coming after me, I lived in fear. I was always scared, and I couldn't figure it out. I had to go back into my childhood to figure it out. I was scared of the ball because somebody busted me in the face. And then when I figured it out, I had to find a solution. So that's what we got to do in our lives. We have to dig things up, things we don't want to dig up, problems and issues and things that we deal with that we don't want to deal with. And then we have to find solutions to those problems. And a lot of times we're not going to like that. But when we do, things are going to change. Things are going to go better for us. And our life's going to be a lot better. It's going to change those character defects that are deep down inside of us. Going back in time, going back through the history of our lives and changing those things.